That's a clean fight. This trunks are perfect right there. There's the line. These are a little hot. I'm going to let you work right there. There's the line. Touch gloves now.
These young men were supposed to face off August 10th. Instead, Steven Navarro took on Israel Camacho, stopped him in the first round, and Oscar Arroyo, he last was in the ring September of 2023. He says, look, I live in Virginia. I drove all the way to New York because I knew what it was going to take to beat this young southpaw. Bernardo Osuna and Timothy Bradley, the International Boxing Hall of Famer, and we see Navarro starting off with that stiff jab.
Yep, stiff jab, come fighting out of the southpaw stance. This is definitely an open stance battle here. Both of the backhands, I continue to tell you guys, they line up. You see the backhand right there coming from Navarro right away. You want to get your foot on the outside in order to line up that backhand. It also takes care of defense as well. Getting your head off the line.
Navarro talked about the importance, Tim, of having his uncle join his team. A southpaw, Carlos Navarro, who fought for the world title, wasn't able to win a belt, but just having his expertise and building a relationship with his uncle through the fighting game, and you see his aggressiveness early.
He's down.
And Navarro is on the canvas.
You see him go through the gears? Yeah, go through the gears right there with those combinations. Okay, let's go.
Look, his second fight as a pro, Tim, he didn't get the stoppage. He said, I wanted to cry in the ring. Tonight, there may not be any crying, Tim. Ooh, nice body shot from
Arroyo. It's outclassed, outgunned, for sure. I mean, he's saying to himself, what the heck did I get myself into right now?
He didn't expect this.
No. And do you see the switch?
Yeah.
By Navarro going right into the orthodox stance. Then stepping back, disengaging, and getting right back into the southpaw stance.
Tim, he digs to the body. He doesn't punch to the body. He goes right through it.
You want to know something? He said in his last fight, he said, I was so upset with myself, I felt like crying. I literally felt like crying because he didn't get to stop.
Yeah, the second fight of his pro career. Then he came back and knocked the guy out in the first round.
He's a perfectionist.
Yes, he is.
Nothing wrong with that.
Trained by his father, Refugio Navarro, Marvin Simonio, out of that wild card gym, part of his squad, and now Jose Navarro as well.
Young man has a ton of skill. Arroyo, what he's trying to do right now, he's trying to time him. Now that Navarro has kind of calmed down a bit, he's looking for his spots and opportunities to be able to land his offense. Right there was a nice little sequence for him right there. 4-punch combination.
And then he and Alan Garcia, who you'll see next on this fight card, are very similar in the sense, Tim, that they go after you and they're not rushing things. It's just they fight at this pace.
Well, you got to fight at this pace. I mean, going 6 rounds. You know, as you get into the 8 rounds, 10 rounds, you start to slow the pace down. However, this is like a amateur match, but it's 6 rounds instead of 4.
Yeah, and Navarro's not pity-patting, touching for points. He's going for scoring shots.
Feet are planted. He's sitting down more on the shots. He's learning that.
Let's listen to his father.
Listen, keep the check going. Keep the down going. When you put the body, finish on top. Pegadito, okay?
Tim, that knockdown was as impressive a sequence that we've seen out of a 3-0
I love it. I mean, along the ropes, that's what you do. When you have your man along the ropes, you got to bite. That's exactly right here what Navarro is doing. He's biting down. You got him pinned against the ropes. The only way he can go is left or right. He can't go back. But nice left hand right there. Short right hook on the inside. Here it is from a different angle. And again, I told you, the change up in speed. You know, that 1-2, then you shift into that hook. Coming off that double jab, just close distance. Boom, straight left hand right down the middle. Short left hook, compact hook on the inside.
And that overhand right there was the culmination of a combination of punches.
Yes, they started it all.
All right, round 2 of a scheduled 6-round fight here in the Desert Diamond Arena in Glendale, Arizona. 1-2 to start from.
He jumped him.
Navarro is clean.
He jumped him. He was just like, you know what, you're not doing anything, so I'm going to go ahead and just jump right on top of you. Good combinations on the inside, short, compact. I just want to see the placement after Navarro gets done. I mean, look, Arroyo, he's outclassed, period. You know, this is a blue chip prospect for sure in this weight class, 115 pounds.
Has 2 losses as a pro, was stopped in Nicaragua in the first round of September of 2020. Nice body shot again from Navarro. Arroyo tries to answer in kind. Man, it looks like Navarro has like 4 hands as fast as he
Yeah, he does. I mean, that's how he feels like. Look, Arroyo right now is feeling like he's getting jumped, like his cousin or somebody's in the ring helping him. These punches are coming from all angles. They're coming underneath, around the guard, down to the body.
And man, that straight left that Navarro just landed stopped Arroyo in his tracks, but Arroyo says, you know what, keep punching my head. I'm going to go downstairs while you do your work to the head.
Look, Arroyo, he's tough. There's no doubt about it. He's very tough and durable. He's taking these shots well, but he needs to let those hands go. I mean, when are you going to get sick and tired of getting beat on? Get yours back. You need to get some.
And you see Navarro switching to the orthodox and back to the southpaw stance, looking for the angle. That's what he said he's been working on.
Front foot step shuffle. That's that Lomachenko. Get off on the angle. I like that. A lot of fighters nowadays, they fight on straight lines. Good uppercut right there from his way. Spin it on.
Peace out. Happened in the first round as well. That's one way to buy some time, too.
Yeah. I mean, he got clipped right on the mouth. That mouthpiece came out. I mean, you want to bite down on the mouthpiece, get your jaw broken if you don't. Yeah. Arroyo got to be careful doing that. But again, that lead hand, you see how he drops that lead hand? That's just a feint. That's just to occupy your opposition. Keep his eyes on that lead hand and then boom, pop him with the left backhand, which is the power hand.
Navarro has his feet under him now after that little respite. Nice right hand from Arroyo, and Navarro continues to punish. Arroyo's now got a little bit of confidence coming forward.
Good shot.
That straight left again from Navarro, partially blocked by Arroyo, but you see how hard and with bad intentions Navarro throws those shots.
And they're in the combinations as well. You know, he's not a one-punch knockout guy. He's more of a cumulative type of guy. You know, one of the places he needs to focus on, he's hit Arroyo with his best shot upstairs. He needs to focus a little bit more down to the body. He does that, he'll really need more and it'll open up shots.
He's down. He's down.
He spun him. Nice little angle right there to set up that knockout. Create that knockout. Knockout, excuse me.
It is again. All right. Pop.
And that's five.
First 2 rounds, and it was a great shot. The uppercut, spin, and then the right that dropped Arroyo. Let's take a look at it, Tim.
There it is. Nice little uppercut right there to start that. Spits his head right there. That's control right there. That's having control of your opposition. You got his head where you want him to go. You frame it up. Boom. Nice little stiff jab right after. Uppercut here. Look, he missed with that shot, and then he steered his head to where he wanted to be, and then he caught him with the lead hand. And that created a knockdown. You know, it wasn't a big shot, but it was a surprising shot, and he was off balance as well. He got up. He was okay. It looked like he's recovered so far, but, you know, I didn't see him stagger back to the ropes. So it was a flash knockdown right there.
But, Tim, that's a veteran move for a fighter in his 4th fight.
Yeah, it is. It is. He's well above for sure. There's no doubt about it. Well above Several. A blue chip prospect. That tons of skills. Not only that, he's so determined and he's so disciplined. You know, and now he has his uncle working with him, who was a bad man in the amateurs, man. And he did his thing in the pros as well. Jose Navarro.
Absolutely. You'll remember that name because his brother Carlos Navarro was an Olympian as well in Super de Oro. And he's got that pedigree, but he's got that chip on his shoulder, Jim, that he's got to be the first Navarro to become a world champion. And that's why he works so hard in the gym.
Look, he said, what did he say? I want to be ready for a world championship opportunity by next year. Wow. By next year. That's his expectations.
He said, I want to be a stamp. There are certain types of fighters who open up new chapters for the next generation. I have family members who have gotten close to world championships, and I want to set the stamp. Those were the words that Navarro used to why he is this intent every time he's in the ring. Everything's intentional, Tim.
Yeah, and every move got to have a purpose. And you know, I'm starting to see that with Navarro. Every move he does, it has a purpose. You know, a lot of times there's guys that do moves and there's no purpose behind it.
That's purposeful. And then follows up that 1-2 with a right uppercut.
See Arroyo right now, that's exactly what he needs to do. He needs to attack that body to slow down Navarro. Start banging that body, you'll take some of that power away from him.
Now, Arroyo's looking to work with a right uppercut. Landed there from Navarro. You know, Arroyo's working with his trainer, Michael Corleone, for the first time. He says there's a language barrier. He calls out the punches by number. Well, all he is hearing is numbers from Steven Navarro, who's looking impressive tonight.
His face is burning right now. Body's burning from that leather that's been hitting his face all night.
Nice left hook, though.
Good shot.
He's game here.
That's what I'm talking about. You toughness? He has it. Check that box for sure.
Heart, toughness, pride. The fighter is bleeding now from his nose.
Nose looks swollen too.
Born in the land of Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, the land of Alexis Arguello. You know what he's made of. But man, is Navarro testing that metal here.
He sure is.
That nose doesn't look the same as when he came into the ring. I'll tell you that much.
Nice flurry going through the gear. Going through the gear.
Oh, and that's a straight left after the uppercut, and it's a matter of time, ladies and gentlemen.
Where's the corner? Why isn't the corner stepping in and saving? That's their job.
Yeah!